Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today I want to show you how to make these adorable little hats, 0 to 3 months. Some lovely pom-poms on the side. I did do a pom-pom tutorial a short while ago, actually quite a while ago, and one of the ladies said to me that you know, how to attach to a hat. So I haven't done any hat patterns recently. So I thought I'll share a hat pattern with you. This is one of my favorites. I do like the bear hats, but I do like the double pom-pom ones as well. And it's a very straightforward double crochet hat, and these are front post and back post double crochets to give it a nice little border to it. Now I've only done 2. If you want to make it chunkier, you can do 3 rows, but I'll show you as we go along how we can amend that. So I did a white one here and a beige one, and today I will do a pink one for you. The yarn is DK lightweight yarn, and what you will need, let's move these to the side. I'm using Pato Everyday, and it's just in nude pink. You will also need scissors, make sure they're nice and sharp for the pom-pom, and a needle to tie in your ends. And what else do we need? Yes, the crochet hook. Just bear with me, I haven't pulled it out. So we'll be using a 3.5mm crochet hook. Now this is for the 0 to 3 months hat. Now if you want to make any other sizes, I will leave a description. If it's still not enough, then just do message me in one of the boxes below and I'll give you the actual sizing for a 3 to 6 or a 6 to 9. But we'll go for 0 to 3. And I've made one pom-pom, so this is a bit more chunkier than the other one, and I'll quickly just show you how to make a pom-pom. So I've done one and I will do another one for you. So grab a piece of yarn, probably the size of your, I don't know, a couple of these, because we need to allow extra to tie around the pom-pom as well as sewing it in. So do a double about that length, and just leave that to the side, and then grab your yarn. And if you've got a pom-pom maker, then great. If not, this is the hand method, which is literally hold your yarn and just wrap it around 100 times to get that sort of, oops, where's it gone, that type of pom-pom. Okay, so this is freehand, and I'm just going to quickly whiz through and wrap it around 100 times. Okay, and you can go ahead and do these now, or you can do these in the end. Okay, sorry if I've made you dizzy. You can just fast forward me there if you wanted to. And then just snip off your yarn, okay, like so. Then grab your string that we chopped off earlier, and then just literally slide it off your fingers, but keep it nice and tight. You want to hold it in the middle, like so. Grab your yarn in your fingers and wrap it roughly around the middle once and twice. Okay, and then turn it upside down. Make a very loose knot first, like so. Then you want to just push it over, because you can see it's not quite central, so we want to go over a little bit. So before we tighten anything, using your fingers, just move it to the center as possible. Doesn't have to be accurate. Then you can give that knot a squeeze, like so. Really good squeeze, not too much so you break the yarn. Once you've got it as tight as you want, go ahead and make another one, and you can do another one. Okay, so what I do then, I'll hold it in my left hand, I've got my scissors in my right, sort of push it, put it this way, facing you like so, not like so. Then just go in and pull up and don't cut to the side or this way, just sort of go directly up and snip all the loops. Try and grab every one. I think I'm nearly there. Maybe one or two here. Just keep turning your work around. You can see all the loops. If you're not sure, just put your scissors through like so. Okay, so we're good. Right, that doesn't look like a pom-pom, yes, but it will be. Sorry about the squiggly wiggly yarn. Your yarn, I'm sure, will be much straight. So I'm going to cut with my right hand. So I will just place this on top because I need to see it, because I don't want to cut it off. You can hold it in your fingers if you want to. And then flatten it out as much as you can, right? And the first thing you want to do is just go around the edges. You can use your finger as a guide. Make sure you keep moving your thread out the way. Do not snip that off, whatever you do. Take all the extras off. Anything that looks. Try and keep the same distance from your center to the end in a nice circle, okay? If one side's looking a bit longer than the other, that's where you need to trim off. So you can see here, there's my middle knot. And if I do everything from the top surface, so this side looks a little bit, not too much. So go towards the back as well, any extras that you can see. And then what I tend to do, let me just move this aside, is give it a good shake, okay? Because you will get all the extra strands coming out. See, like these odd ones that just pop out. And I just use my eye. The first thing I do is I go to the top and go like so. And I do give it a good shake every time. Obviously my bits are going to fall everywhere, but never mind. And I always work my pom-pom from the top. Some people like working sideways. I like doing mine from the top, but you do whatever's comfortable. And just you can see around the edges how I'm showing you. You can go down the side like so. Use your scissors to, to push things out. And of course, when you've made one, always compare it with the other one, so you don't have one that's. And then I go this way. I look from the top. Can you see? I'm just using my eye. Obviously you take your time and make it as perfect as you need it to be, but for tutorial purposes I am doing this, and I'm sure because it won't be as perfect as I want it, but this is what you do approximately, okay? Move that to the side. I'll grab my other one that I'd done earlier. Okay, they roughly look the same size. Yes, they do. Maybe a little bit out, but it's fine. I mean, I've got the my yarn's a bit squiggly because it's coming to the end of the ball, but that's why I'm getting these little extra bits off. But hopefully you won't have that because your yarn will be straight. It might be a new ball because they're curling, don't they? Okay, right, pom-pom's done. Let's get to the hat. Right, so I'll move these two to the side. So I'll grab my pink, and what you want to do, let's bring you down a bit. Okay, so you could do a magic circle for this. If you don't know how to do a magic circle or a double crochet, I have got individual videos listed for you for that. So yeah, But for now, yarn over, put it to the back there, grab your hook, pinch your work, that's your working yarn, and that's your tying up yarn, and chain 2. Now what we want to do, this chain 2 will not count as anything. This is just a stitch that we're going to use to bring up the height of the hat. So go into the magic loop and do a double crochet. So go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Go in again, pull through 2 and pull through 2. That's your double crochet. We want 11 of these into the magic ring. If I do go too fast, please do slow me down in the app. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, and one more, 11. Okay, pull your yarn and knot the chain 2. Let me just make sure that is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's right. Okay, so slip stitch to the top of that first double crochet, and that's round 1. Okay. Right. Chain 2 again, and into that very same stitch do 2 double crochets. Next stitch, 2 double crochets. So that's your pattern. Go ahead and place 2 double crochets in each stitch, and you should now have 22 double crochets. Okay, get back and double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay, slip stitch into the first double crochet right there, and that's round 2. Chain 2, and you want to put 2 double crochets into that same stitch you came out from, and the next one will be just 1. Into the next one it's 2, and then it's 1, and that's your pattern all the way around. 2, 1, 2, 1. And that's your 2, and your very last one should be a 1, because you started with a 2, so you'll end up with a 1. Slip stitch into the first double crochet there, and that's round 3. Chain 2, do 2 double crochets into the same stitch you've come out from, and the next one is 1, and the one after that is 1. Then then 2 into the same stitch and 1 into the next 2. So the pattern is 2 1 1 2 1 1. Okay, so go all the way around and you should end up with your last should have a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, and then you'll have your 2 already, which you've done. So I'll whiz through this, you take your time. Okay, so coming round to the end, and that'll be my last 2, a 1 and a 1. Okay, join with the first double crochet of that round. So we've got one more round to do for the increase, and then after that 1 2 3 4, round 5 is your last increase. So chain 2, go into the very same stitch and do 2 double crochets. The next one will be 1, next one will be 1, and then the third one will be 1. So it's 2 1 1 1, 2 in the next one, and 1 and 1 and 1. So the pattern here is 2 double crochets in the first one, 1 in the next 3, then double, and then 1 in the next 3, and that's all the way around, and you should end up with the last of the 3 ones. If you ever go wrong, I haven't given you a stitch count for this, but if you've done your numbers right and end up with the ones, you should be okay. Yes, I was going to say, so if you ever go wrong and you think, oh gosh, I've gone wrong somewhere, you can just do 3 1 1 1 3 1 1 1, and don't actually look like you could count these ones as ones, so long as you've got the right amount of 3 1 1s, if that makes sense. So 1 2 3, so yeah, the last one was a double. It's a bit difficult looking through the camera as well as okay, going round to the end. So this is my last double, and I should have 3 stitches remaining, which is 1 in each, and that's your entire crown part of the hat done for a 0 to 3. This is, remember, with this yarn, DK yarn and a 3.5. And it should measure approximately, yeah, 5. I also make my hats up to 6 inches in depth. That's the maximum for 0 to 3, and I always think go for the maximum, and I do like the hats to cover the baby's ears properly and fully. And if they are a little bit too big, you can always roll them up, can't you, when they're a month old or... Okay, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 rounds, including the increase. We just need to do now 5 more rounds, so it'll be a total of 10, which take us to approximately 5 inches of just 1 double crochet, starting the round with 2 chains and 1 double crochet into that first one, and then you go into every stitch around, and it's just 1 double crochet, no more increases. So you want to do 5 more rounds, so you've done 5 already, then go ahead and do a 5 rounds of double crochet, slip stitching, chaining 2, and then working 5 complete rows of your double crochets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away from camera now, because I didn't mind sticking with you for this bit here. I'll go away and do this, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I've just completed my 5th row, and you want to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet, and that's my 10 rows. So 5 rows of increases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of just normal double crochet, and it brings the hat down. And I did do a stitch count on the last one while I was doing it, and it is 55 stitches. Okay, so make sure you've got 55 before you work your way down. Now I'm going to do 2 rows of the front and back post double crochet to give it this lovely rib effect. If you want to do 3, it will finish off with a single crochet row as well. I do like my single crochet on the end of my rib. But if you want to do 3 rows of the front post, if you want a chunkier border, then don't do 10 total rows, do 9. Okay, and then start off from your 10, 11 and 12. Okay, but I'm going to do 11 and 12 as the rib, and this is how you will do that. So chain 2 and go into that first stitch and do a front post double crochet. If you're not sure how to do that, yarn over, go into that space there, put the hook behind it, grab your yarn, pull it through, pull through the 2 and pull through the 2, then yarn over, and the next one will be a back post. So then you bring it up from behind, then go to the back, grab your yarn that way, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Let's do that again. Yarn over, there's your next stitch, go behind it, pull the hook through, grab your yarn, pull it up, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and then yarn over again. So it's going in from behind onto the next one, going through, pulling up the loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So you will see the front ones will come out like so, and the back ones will stay at the back. So front post and back post double crochets all the way around. You take your time and slow down if this is a bit tricky for you. Okay, so work that all the way around till the end, and I'll meet you here. Okay, so when you get to here, I've just done my back post. This one will be my front post. And then what I tend to do is just put my hook through that chain 2 space there and slip stitch. So that kind of acts as the back post in the middle. That makes sense. So chain 2 again, and now you can quite clearly see where the front is and where the back is, front and back, and you just do the same on the top. So yarn over, go into that front post double crochet and do another front post double crochet on the top of it, and then the back one, which you can see is here, do exactly the same and do the back. So front on front and back on back. There's the front one, yarn over, and then there's the back one. And you want to do that all the way around for this second row of the front and back post double crochets. So you go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you back up here. Okay, when you get to the end here, you'll be on your very last front post double crochet here, and then slip stitch into that chain 2. Okay, now I have done 2 rounds of the front and back post double crochet, but you can do 3. If you want to do 3 and have a thicker border, don't do the 10th row. Okay, do 9 rows, so 5 of the increase and 4 of the double crochet rows, and then start your border and do 3 rows of the front and the back post double crochet. But I think 2 is perfect, to be honest, for a 0 to 3. Then you want to chain 1 and then go into that very first stitch there and do a single crochet, and you want to do a single crochet all the way around the brim of this hat. I like the single crochet, I think it gives it a nice finish. You don't have to if you don't want to, it doesn't really make much difference to the length of the hat. It should approximately work out from the top of the crown to the brim of the hat about 6 inches. You can slow me down in playback options. I keep wanting to remind people of that, because I've had a few comments where some people are saying I'm just right with my speed, some are saying too fast, some are saying too slow, so it is a little bit difficult to cater for everyone's needs. But do slow me down and do pause me wherever you need to. And if you don't know how to do the single crochet or double crochets, I think I may have said this before, but I do have individual videos listed for you, okay? So you can go ahead and practice those and then come back. And here we are, nearly round to the end. And you want to slip stitch to the first single crochet that you've just done there. And that's your hat completed as far as the hat's concerned. Chain 1 and snip a bit of yarn. So the first thing you want to do is go in, because we did a magic circle, so let's go in and quickly do the ends, tie in the ends. This is how I do mine. So come out from here, kind of go backwards that way, and then I come back this way. Do 1 knot. That's more than enough to seal off that circle, and then just a couple of times backwards and forwards just to hide the tail. Snip off your yarn there, and as your hat's inside out, let's do this one as well. I finished with a single crochet, so I'm just going to use that, because the single crochet is a very tight stitch. And here we are. That's all there is to it when it comes to putting your yarns through. Now we want to attach the bubbles, and I'll show you how to attach these. So find where your seam is. That will be the back of your hat. Flip it over. Make sure these 2 are parallel, and you've got the circle there on the top, nice and flat. So go ahead and grab your pom-poms, and I will show you where you need to put them. So it's between, I'm just checking my other one here. Yes, so on the 3rd row. To get them absolutely perfect, this is my method. So you've got your pom-pom here, grab one of the tails, because we've got 2 tails, haven't we? Okay. And lay your work down flat. And the way I find that you can get them absolutely perfect is that's your 1st round, that's your 2nd round, that's your 3rd. You want to place them between the 3rd and the 4th. You don't want to put them 2 on the top or 2 outwards, so it'll look just quite bizarre. So 1, 2 and 3. Bottom of the 3rd row. So while the work is flat, just put the needle there on the top. Yeah. You can move your work to the sideways if you prefer. 1, 2 and 3. So go to the top. And pull your yarn through. Okay. Don't yank it all the way because we need to see the space. Grab the other one. Still laying it down, making sure everything's nice and flat. There was the beginning of that round. That's the bottom end of the 3. Now go to the bottom end of the 4. And just pull your yarn through. Now I don't tie them up straight away. I'm just going to leave that there for now, okay? Because I need to be able to see that my work's completely flat. Grab the other one. Okay, so that's where if you want to follow the line, you can. That's the top end, that's the bottom end, so follow the line round if you want to work this way, and put your needle in for one of them and pull it out. And same for this one. So we went in there, we want to go into the top of that one now. Okay, and pull your, now try and grab all 4 so you don't lose anything, and flip your work over. Okay, so there's the one set pom-pom and where's the other one. So what you want to do is just make a light knot, okay, but then just, let me see if I can put this up a bit so I can show you one day. So just give it a little shake so there's nothing that's stuck underneath, yeah? Then you can go ahead and tighten your 1, 2 and 3. You can either put it in your yarns or you can just snip them off. They are not going to fall off. Same way with the other one. Grab the 2 things, 2 ends. Give your pom-pom a little shake so nothing gets caught. Then grab your both ends. That's 1, 2 and 3. And here we are. We have made, there's your seam at the back. Just going to move it up a little bit more so you can see everything. Okay. Gorgeous bobble hat. Now once you've tied everything on and you've given it a little wiggle and you think, right, okay, you can still fix your pom-poms if you need to, if you think there's anything else that's hanging out. It's always best to check and double check. Here we go. Lovely pom-pom hats. Hope you like this tutorial. Slightly longer than normal, but I wanted to show you how to do the pom-pom, the hat, and also the actual the complete hat, sorry. Thank you everyone for your support. Hope you like this one. Please do subscribe and like what you see. Please do share to anyone who you think would love to make these gorgeous baby hats. I will I'll put the explanation for the 0 to 3 in the box. If you want any other sizes, please do message me. It's the same thing, it's the same hook, same yarn, and same amount of chains actually. No, sorry, the hook will be a bit different and the length is different. Just before I go, actually, I forgot to measure. So it's about 5.5, which is fine. And this should be about 7 across. Yeah, that's perfect. That's your 0 to 3. And like I said, if you think that, you know, if you want some room and you think, right, okay, it's a little bit too big, you can always tuck it up the rib. Okay, thank you everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.